Hey there, fellow off-gridders and those who are looking to go off-grid. I guess I'm trying to come up with a catchphrase or something that I say at the beginning of every video. I don't know, I've seen that a lot. I don't know if it's really me though. Hey, everybody who wants to watch this. I'm not going for my Marilyn Monroe impression. I cut myself shaving, so in case you're wondering, I didn't go in and get the mole artificially put on to look sexy or anything like that. It'll go away hopefully in the next day or two, but it was bleeding like a stuck pig, so have your septic sticks or first aid kits handy when you're shaving, gentlemen and ladies. Anyways, little sidetrack there. I was trying to think of regrets, you know, this whole little 10-day video challenge from Economic Ninja, and I'm kind of spent talking about regrets. To be honest, I mean, I've come up with a few that were legit, you know, and what I'm doing to offset them, and no more regrets. I think I'm gonna entitle this, I'm done with regrets or no more regrets, you know. Get out there and bust butt and make it happen. Like I said in a previous video, seeing my mom and dad come up here to Alaska and not being as mobile and able to do the things that we were doing just a few years ago was pretty sobering. So that's really lit a fire under me to do things while I'm younger. You know, I'm 50 now, so it's not gonna get, my physical condition can improve for sure, but overall I'm going up a steeper incline on the scale, you know what I mean? The rewards are going to be great, but they're not going to be as great as they were 20 years ago for my body, right? So the time to do the physical stuff and get out there and see the world and do crazy crap is now. So no more regrets, no more kind of like, oh, I wish I would have, you know, and now what am I doing instead, or to offset. I'm just kind of no more regrets. All right, anyways. There was a thing, my girlfriend and I were just having a discussion and cracking up about self-sabotage, right? We're looking at doing a cleanse, possibly taking a little time and fasting, getting our bodies kind of cleared out in a more healthy manner. And we were just chatting about self-sabotage and how much that comes up in friends and family that we see that are self-sabotaging constantly. Always having an excuse, right? Always having an excuse why they can't do it. Setting themselves up for failure, right? Putting themselves in a relationship or in a situation, and everybody around them, for the most part, is sitting there going, oh, well, we see where this is going to go. I think it's important as family and friends, when you are seeing somebody that's close to you, who you give a damn about, is doing that, to find a way with compassion and non-judgment to maybe say, hey, I'm seeing something that looks very similar to something you've done before that wasn't good for you, per your words, right? Or this hurt you in the past and I see you doing it again. And I think that is incumbent upon us as friends and family, and likewise, you know, to accept that, right? If I were, and I have, and luckily I have had people, friends and family, call me out on it, because I've totally had patterns in doing shit where it was like, man, what am I, you know, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna jump right back in and, you know, date this person or set myself up in this relationship or business deal. And sometimes people are like, hey man, didn't you just get burned doing that? Or didn't you just complain about how terrible that whole experience was? Why are you going back to it? And then you can look at all of the documented, you know, health stuff or you know, physician diagnoses and why that happens, right? Why you're doing that. You're stuck in a rut, you're in the doom cycle, your self-worth is low, you get in these patterns. Okay, if you see the whole thing, if you see something, say something, right? Make that about your friends and family who are doing stuff that's going to screw them up, but with love and care and compassion, right? To just be like, pull them aside and be like, hey, you know, don't embarrass them in front of people. pull them aside when you get a chance. Be like, I just saw you do this, or you expressed this was not healthy for you, and then here you are again doing the same thing. You know, it's an observation as a friend or a family member. Anyways, I think that's important. We were discussing it tonight and chuckling as we're putting dinner together, and a few people we know are like, well, okay, let's not chuckle about it at the counter while we're chopping our vegetables. Let's go and take those people aside and be like, hey, as your friend or as your family member, you know, please, for the love of God, you know, let's change it. All right. Tiny house stuff though. There's been we've gone through a list of tiny house oopses and wishes I could have and stuff like that. I'm really glad I built a darn tiny house. I didn't know really what I was doing. Had a little bit of experience in the past building a shed here or there. Knew how to use some tools, right? Take some measurements. But long and short, it came out pretty good. It's been a home to myself and my kids. And yeah, I'm in my truck right now. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. I don't think so. It's been a great home, and it will continue to be a great home. We were in a friend's house tonight from the last night's previous video, and that place is ginormous. It's huge, and we don't need anything that big, but man, could we use some more space. So that is the quest now, is to build out a bigger house, something permanent, and see how the best way to do that would be, finance-wise, materials-wise, design-wise. It's moving to the top of the list. So there's 5 of us in this little clan here, and it's tight. It's tight at my girlfriend's house. We have 1 bedroom for the kids, and then 1 kind of area downstairs for us, and a bathroom and a kitchen and stuff. So that light you saw behind me there was my other half moving around out in the yard. Not an alien or Bigfoot. Not this time anyways. I don't think they usually carry flashlights around with them, so. But yeah, tiny house, making it bigger. Not the tiny house itself, but building a bigger house. So now I'm all distracted. Squirrel, you know, shiny thing. That's what I've got going on. Just keeping it real. Wanted to post a video. Wanted to get something out that was just of me. You know, this is unedited. It's just straight shooting from the hip. And it is true. After doing this for a while, this is day 7, I think. I think it's day 7. Look to the side, trying to get the information I need. Hopefully it's over there or over there. You know, so I look, try to pull it out. I think it's day 7. And it's easier. The more I do this, the easier it is just to pop it on and put a video out and get some content out there and keep the algorithm going. So kudos to everybody doing it. Everybody else at the Economic Ninja 10-day challenge, man, thumbs up. And hopefully, if you're not doing it, you can get some inspiration. Check out Economic Ninja. Man, I did good today in the crypto market for sure, following some of his tips and tricks and advice. So pretty happy with it. Anyways, we're trying to keep it around 8 minutes per video. That was his suggestion, so we're just over that right now. And with that, I'm going to sign off, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks, and have a good one.